From Jakarta to Jacksonville, welcome and welcome back, fellow fans of Clash of Clans. It's your host, Galadon, and I hope you are enjoying Town Hall 17 so far. Obviously, things, times, troops, strategies, they are a-changing. And yes, as many predicted, the air meta seems to be back in place for Town Hall 17, especially with the introduction of an air hero, right? We've got the new Minion Prince rolling in, and a lot of the tribe players are using him. Now, not all are, and we do have some replays to show where that he's just not even invited to the attack at all. But yes, so far, a lot, and I mean a ton of Electro Dragons, Dragon Riders, Super Dragons, and even regular dragons are gracing the attacks of the upper echelon of players. The professionals, the champion ones, you know who I'm talking about. And yes, the other piece of good news is that spam is back in style. Let's go. Yes, I'm excited about that. Now, of course, it looks on the surface like a full-on spam attack, but yeah, there's a lot more going on, and well, there's a reason that Galadon isn't out showing you all of his plus 320 Legend League days, in addition to the fact that I'm no longer in Legend League, but that's another story to talk about at another episode. But what I wanted to say is, yeah, okay, Town Hall 17 to me, and this is where I'm really curious what you, the average player, think. Is it harder? Is it easier than Town Hall 16? Do you like the balance right now? For me so far, I find that the 3 stars are not totally easy. There's a challenge there. You're not getting them all the time. They happen, but against a well-upgraded, fully defensed, maxed base, it's not all that easy. Now, of course, Tribe pretty much always makes it look easy, and I've seen some insane amount of leftover troops, some swagged siege machines, spells, and troops by these guys in the most recent wars. But I'm also seeing a lot of close calls, a lot of attacks that come down to the wire. Now, of course, there have been a ton of bugs and glitches since Town Hall 17, but that's also for another episode because I've talked about this before. Things have changed over at Supercell and we don't see bug-free updates like we did up until about 2 years ago. But for the most part, the balance, right? The balance of the game is pretty good. Like, I don't feel like it is anywhere near being way off in one direction or the other. And that is key. That is extremely difficult. And of course, players are always going to complain, but it feels like right now, at least, Town Hall 17 has hit a pretty good stride for the early days of this new content. And of course, we've got a long time before players are going to be having maxed out bases, especially free to play. But that, again, yeah. Oh, but okay, so let's just talk about air. That seems to be the way to go. Now, there are some other ground attacks that are very popular, and there's some surprising strategies using super witches and even the new throwers that seem to be effective. But again, Minion Prince and his new equipment, even though he doesn't have any epic equipment yet, seems to be the order of the day, and probably a good reason to start upgrading your Minion Prince as soon as you can. At whatever town hall you're at, start getting that Minion Prince leveled up and the equipment as well. The good news is most of us had time to nearly max out or fully max out all of our other hero equipment, and now we can focus on the Minion Prince's equipment. For the in-depth strategy, I would always suggest turning to Itsu. I'm sure most of you guys have probably already watched all of his videos by now. But yes, that's great strategic advice right there. As far as specifics, generalities, it does seem like Super Dragons, regular dragons, and Electro Dragons are going to be the strongest troops right now. I am going to try replicating each and every one of these attacks and many others, but I can't promise you that there will be any videos about said attacks because, well, like I always say, they're way easier said than done. And of course, yeah, your homie Galadon doesn't even have fully maxed out offense yet, so I need to work on my Electro Dragons, but that, okay, I promise I will get to that. Gem to max, well, Peter $17 made sure that's not going to happen, so we'll just have to make do with what we have and continue to try to get better. Well, no, okay, not really get better. Continue to try to have fun while playing Clash of Clans. Thank you guys, as always, for watching the episodes, for sticking around, for hanging out, for joining me over on Whatnot. Now get out there, make the best of the rest of your day, week, month, and year, be kind to other people, animals, and the planets. And of course, as always, I hope to see every last one of you back here again the day after tomorrow for more full attacks.
Galadon! 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 Galadon!
What, Peter? What?
Can I
What?
talk now?
No, you cannot talk now.
Oh.